Howdy everybody, what's up? Resonator Zen here, what's going on? This video that I'm doing right now is it's going to be about classical music and how I like classical music and how I got into classical music and how I heard about songs like Clair de Lune and from Debussy and stuff along that nature. Well, as I've said before, I like classical music. Uh, it's one of my favorite kinds of music because there's that dichotomy with it where it can bring you down, it can make you feel emotion, it can make you subdued, it can make you it can pump you up, it can give you energy, but then as I said, it can make you mellow and make you less angry and take away your anger. Um, I like a lot of classical music. My cat's in the shot. That's swirly right there. Um, but I like Debussy. My one I didn't know about. I knew about Debussy, but I hadn't really listened to any Debussy. Um, Before my friend had told me, like, check this song out. I was like, all right. I checked it out. I liked it. Um, I also listen to a lot of opera. I like opera. Um, Especially I like Habanera, which is a song from Carmen, the opera, which Habanera is sick awesome. So um, I'll put an annotation and a link in the description. I might just put it up in annotation because I don't feel like putting a link in the description. But I'll put an annotation up to Habanera, a video from a video on YouTube that has Habanera in it, which is very good. I'll put a annotation to Clair de Lune. I'll put a link. I'll put a annotation up to the 1812 Overture, both parts. The 1812 Overture, I think was one of the first times I think I've heard it. I'm not sure, but I think I've heard it before V for Vendetta. But I think that's the first time I was really interested in it was in V for Vendetta, the movie. Um, but I like the whole song and the whole composition. Um, and now that I've been looking up Debussy stuff to listen to because I like Clair de Lune, as I said, um, and stuff like that. I've always been fascinated by classical music. I've always found it soothing. Uh, I don't listen to it that much anymore, but I have Habanera on my iPod, and when I get money for iTunes, I'm gonna buy a bunch of Debussy songs. I might just buy a whole album of Debussy songs. Um, um, I guess people are coming into Debussy's music uh, because of Twilight the movie, and it is in Twilight the movie, which I'll do a review of later. But um, I think classical music is a great way to listen to something. If you're trying to work on something, it's really good, soothing music to do that. Um, I mean, when I was finishing up my Western Civ term paper that I had finished a couple days ago, 2 days ago. Um, I was listening to Debussy music as I was finishing, and it helped me sort out my thoughts because I was trying to listen to heavy metal, I was trying to listen to rap, I was trying to listen to all these different musics, and it was just too distracting. I would get too caught up in it, and I would lose track of my thoughts and stop writing, and I'd start to sing along with the song. And trust me, you don't want to hear me sing. But with Debussy and specifically Clair de Lune, because I was listening to that a lot when I was finishing it up, Clair de Lune really helped me center and make me focus more. I don't know why, but since I was really young, though, I really liked classical music. I liked how it sounded. Um, I just don't know why I have such an interest in classical music, but as I said, it has waned more recently. But I'm starting to force it back into my life because I just need it to experience it. And I've been listening to jazz, and that's the thing. I come into different music styles, and that makes me want to listen to other music styles. And I've been listening to classical music a lot. I've been listening to jazz. Um, uh, I've been listening to all these musics that really don't have any lyrics, that are just instrumental work in the songs, and I think I find those soothing because there's no lyrics. You're not trying to keep you're not trying to figure out what they're saying. You're not listening to the lyrics. You're just listening to the melody of the song, and you're getting in rhythm with the song, and you're working in tune with the song, and you're letting it resonate through your whole body. And that's the kind of music that classical music, opera, jazz, that's the kind of music that is, where you can just sit there and listen, and it captivates you and inspires you and makes you want to write. And that's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to actually listen to that while I'm writing, because it stimulated me when I was trying to write something that I didn't want to write, so I'm going to see how well it stimulates me when I'm trying to write something that I really want to write, and see how it affects my writing style, and see how it inspires themes that I'm writing and stuff like that. But I really encourage my 40-some subscribers to, if you haven't listened to classical music, search for Claire de Lune, or click on the annotations that I'm going to spread out through this whole clusterfuck of a video. That's actually the first time I swore this video, but yeah, if when I get the annotations up, just click on them and you'll go listen to them, and tell me what you think of the musics, and tell me if you feel the same way about it that I do. I think classical music will help a lot of people, and can help a lot of people, because it is so much of it is really soothing, and it's got such a mellow sound to it that it can help people. But I mean, take me for instance. Someone actually said to me that I don't seem like the normal person who likes classical music. And that's true, because I really sort of started off as a metalhead kind of stuff, listening to classic rock and shit. And I got into classical music, and I got into opera, and I love opera. And I put a whole bunch of annotations in this video at different points, and you can listen to them, and give me your impressions of them. If you're a fan of classical music, there's a lot of it on YouTube. You can go search for anything that you really want, and there's usually videos of performances that people have put up. Um, it's really fun to watch the conductor and the artists on the violins, the piano, the woodwinds, the brass instruments, and it's really fun to watch them play. Um, but I guess that's all I really got to say about classical music. I'm Resonator Zen. Peace, love, harmony, and Claire de Lune is the shit. Alright. Peace out, guys. And wait for the annotations before watching this video fully. Peace.